Hello everyone, welcome to our today's webinar about modern cable protection in automation and robotics. My name is Slavko Markovic. I'm the responsible business development manager with the focus on automation and robotics segments, and I'm today here with my two colleagues. They will introduce themselves afterwards, and we are going today to talk about who we are, what we are doing, our sustainable journey, and where are our focus today. Why it's so important to talk about cable protection in the robotics segment, and what does it mean to reduce downtimes in this market segment. We will show you as well what is our solution to this one, and we are open as well to all of your questions, and we will give you responsible answers. Martin will now talk about who we are and what we are doing, and I give now the word to Martin.
Very warm welcome as well from my side to this webinar. My name is Martin Meyer. I'm the unit manager of ABB PMA Uster. I'm responsible for the whole factory and profit and loss. But let's talk about history. ABB PMA, with the former name of PMA Electro Ltd, was founded in 1975 by Werner Lanz. At that time, the company was not far away from here in Wetzikon founded, and the name means in German Produkte for machines, Maschinen, and Apparatebau equipment. Werner Lanz was not only the founder of the company, he was also the key driver of development of the first PMA flex system. The patent for this product was made already in 1977, and the product was introduced to the market in 1981. This system solution, which was unique at the time, has become established in the market and has been adopted many times by other market competitors. In 1987, the company had about 20 employees and grew so fast that in 1995, PMA must move to another building, and that was actually then the building here in Uster, where we are still located. The property then was not as large as it is now. We had less buildings, and the company was growing over the ages. The machinery in 1995 consisted of 7 injection molding machines and 4 extrusion lines. PMA has then changed the ownership several times over the years. In the beginning, Mr. Lanz was the owner of the company. Then Fränkische Rohrwerke was involved as a shareholder. After that, PMA was owned by German Quant Group. Then it was sold to Thomas & Betts, and they in turn were bought by ABB. Since 2012, PMA now belongs to the ABB Group, and it's now known as ABB PMA Uster. Today, ABB PMA can look back on a very successful history. Many good products have been developed and brought to the market. The company is consistently growing. Today we have 130 employees, and we produce with 18 injection molding machines approximately 15 million injection molding parts, and we produce with our extrusion lines more than 12 million meter conduits. In 2025, we will celebrate our 50th anniversary with our great employees who make sure every day that we have a super product and that we make our customer happy. We are confident that we will continue to make new history, and we look forward to moving our company into the future. Let's talk about sustainability. Sustainability journey of ABB PMA Uster. Sustainability has always been on a good level at ABB PMA here in Uster, but we still see a lot of potential for improvement. Our goal is to achieve a CO2 neutrality by 2027. To achieve this, we have already launched a number of projects Other are currently being implemented and further ideas being considered. In scope 1, the direct emissions, we will ensure that we produce 25% of our own energy by solar panels on our roof until 2027. For several years, we have been buying only full electrical machines for our production, and we have started to replace the color marking equipment by laser marking. In scope 2, the indirect emission, we have already ensured that we purchase only electricity from certified hydropower plants. We have started to reuse machine waste heat for our own heating system, and finally we are going to replace our old oil heating system with a sustainable solution. All these measures are only a part of many other initiatives we will realize. All this action will lead the operation to a net zero emission we are focusing. In scope 3, the product relevant emission, did we start to conduct LCA studies to define our product cost CO2 blueprint. In addition, we have started developing new sustainable products which will be certified with an international sustainable label and will soon be launched on the market. Last slide from my side today is the focus 2022-2025. Expanding our position in the market. It's clearly the goal. We will continue to focus strongly on the rail market by improving and enhancing the efficiency of our existing product portfolio, launching, improving new technologies to produce more efficient for our customer. In addition, we will continue to work intensively on our robot products with the aim of becoming the #1 in this market for cable protection system. The information which follows from Slavko and Mo will underline our commitment to the robotic market. Second, we have minimizing our CO2 footprint. We have already discussed the topic and under the spotlight, so nothing more to explain hereby. Then coming to expanding team and infrastructure. We have started intensively in 2022 to invest a lot of money in new machines and as well to enlarge our team in the operation, quality, supply chain management and R&D. The last 2 years we have invested about 4 million in production infrastructure and machineries. Currently we are in a project planning to build more production and warehouse space. Targets of this exercise is to prepare the site for the future growth and new additional technologies. Last point, the fourth, is to encourage employees and offer adapted working places so that we can continue to attract good employees to ABB PMA Uster. We try to support our employees on their journey to make the best of themselves. We provide intensively support and trainings, studies, and we try to design modern working models. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy this webinar.
So, now let's talk about market trends and informations in general on the global scale. Why it's so important and to talk about automation robotics and where is the market really going. Until 2021, the total new installed robots was more than 500,000. That means that more than 500,000 on the global scale new robot was installed. During the last several years, the average growth was more than 12%. That means actually that as well the operational stock on the market is as well growing. In percentage, that's more than 15%. And if we look on the slide here, it shows really in which areas it is. So the major market trends, in special for industrial robots, is China, Japan, US, Korea, Germany. but there are a lot of other countries which are now really growing. The global trends will go for sure in this direction, that the operational stock and the new installed robots are growing by 5 to 10, and by 10%. But if we look about in detail more, where does the robots installed? A lot of people are talking always about automotive industry and so on. But in general, there's a lot and a big group where it's actually unspecified and the robot manufacturer does not really know where does they installed. And actually, this means that a lot of applications and a lot of new jobs is now installed on robots, and this is actually the market trend. So new areas are explored, and the robots are installed as well in new areas where in the last couple of years was not really the focus on it. So that means that the market trend is really going in this direction, that the price pressure is coming higher and higher, as well due to inflation, but as well due to the population. So in some certain areas, the population is going to be older, and to ensure that the productivity of the country and of the manufacturing actually will be on a consistent level, automation is a solution to solve this problem. But as well on the other side, as I said already, the price structure is as well under pressure. So this one is as well, automation and robotics is as well the solution to them. As well to uneven global solution, increasing the pressure due to globalization. And that means that the smaller robots, like cobots and so on, are going to be bigger and bigger. So the capacity is increasing. But on the other hand, industrial robots are going to be smaller and smaller. And this is shown actually on new product launch in the robotic segment, like the new IRB 1100 from ABB, or on the other side, the new GOFA 12 and 10 as well from ABB itself. But if we talk about cable protection, what does it mean actually? Why it's so important, and why should we think about our cable protection in the segment of automation? Why it's so important to choose the right product for this actually particular application, and what does it mean? It's because it can save a lot of money and it brings a lot of value to the customer, to you, all of them, to the productivity of the manufacturing, and at the end, that the end user and the end customer get his product which he's looking for. For example, now if you talk about money, $1.5 million per year. What does it mean actually? I have prepared a success story to you, so it's coming from the automotive industry. Actually, we have changed the conduit from a competitor to one of our unique multi-layer conduit, the XTPC, and we could improve the productivity and the performance of the robot itself by 400%. Automotive industry is really price sensitive, and downtime is really something which has a direct influence to the cost. That means that $15,000 costs is occurred if the robot is not working, and this per minute. Calculating this up, we from ABB PMA could save money from our end customer by $1.5 million per year. And this is actually a really high number, and it shows really as well, you see on the picture, if robots are not doing how it should be, the setup is not properly made, the conduit is not chosen to the right application, and the constellation of products are not chosen wisely, it has a direct influence to costs, and at the end, in the productivity to the factory itself. And now my colleague Mo will introduce himself and show what is actually our solution to this type of problem and why it's so important to choose everything wisely and correctly. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Mo. I work as Global Product Line Director here at ABB PMA in Worcester since 2 months now. And my job is to ensure that we have an end-to-end process and enhance the collaboration among all functions from R&D operations to sales and marketing to make sure what we are innovating in ABB PMA is addressing the needs of our valuable customers. Before starting, let me say how impressed I am with the motivated people that we have here and the innovative products that we are offering to our customers. It has been an amazing journey. But now, let me talk about our products and about our portfolio specifically for robotics application. When we want to talk about our strategy regarding robotics, we consider 2 separate families of robots with the focus on the cobots, the collaborative robots, and articulated robots. These are 2 different creatures. The cobots are made to collaborate with human beings. They are among us. They are much slower. They can learn quickly. And articulated robots are the industrial ones who are very fast, who are moving quite fastly and quickly. And the mechanical loads and the mechanical situation on the cable and cable protection system for articulated robots are much more strong and much more difficult to handle. This is why we have solutions for articulated robots that are more robust than the collaborative robots. When it comes to the conduit size, we have for the cobots, a smaller range. So we have from the conduit size 17 to 29. And for the industrial ones, we have the larger range from 36 to 70. For some applications, also 95. Honestly, today I didn't want to show you anything. I just wanted, to invite all of you to go to our fantastic website, either by scanning this QR code that you see on the page, or just, go to the pma.ch, and you will find everything about our portfolio regarding the robotics. If you go to this website, you see as well different types of robots, the collaborative ones and articulated ones. And on each of these categories, you find everything you need for the cable protection. But nevertheless, I just want to show you few slides on what we have to offer you in these 2 categories. For the collaborative robot, our design strategy and the most important factor was to have a solution that is addressing the needs of all types of the collaborative robots. Here, the key factor is the compatibility. So we want to have you one solution that you can use with several manufacturers, several OEMs, and keep it very simple. That's the most important point for this. This is why we have also 2 kits. You see the smaller one and the bigger one that are compatible with many type of manufacturers of cobots. For sure, you could have also single products, not only the kits, but also having, for instance, the clamp for end of arm, or to have the conduit holders, or all different sort of accessories or conduit itself. But with this kit, you just get a box, easy to install, and you have everything you need for your cobot. I mentioned quickly about the compatibility. This is what you see here. For sure, our solution for cobots are compatible with our fantastic ABB robots, but also with all other OEMs that are listed here and all these models that you can see. So again, compatibility is the key. for the conduit holder, and the same applies to end of arm clamp as well. All right, if I want to talk about our industrial robots, as I mentioned, the mechanical load is much higher. They have a lot of torsion, a lot of bending. They are going very quickly. This is why we need to have very strong and very solid solutions when it comes to the conduits. We have our multi-layer conduits that my colleague Slavko mentioned about them. We can have a look later on to that. And for sure, we are here to support you to find the right solution. As I said, we have a very strong team in Worcester. Just contact us, talk about your application, and we are there to support you to find your best solution to the application that you are addressing. Regarding the products, our multi-layer solution is our preventive maintenance solution. What does it mean? If we see the first signs of the wear, or if the customer sees the first signs of having like wearing on the conduit, they see a change in the color. We can do it also not only with 2 layers, but multiple layers. So you have multiple alarm system visually to know when you need to change the conduit before it comes to a stop of the production line. This is very important. And as you see, we have different formulas and different solutions to make sure that we have the best mechanical property when it comes to the torsion or when it comes to the abrasion. We also have several certificates for American market. We have UL certified products. We have our over-extruded solution that makes the cleaning of the conduit very easy. And also we have specific applications. For instance, if you need more elasticity, if you need more flexibility, we have our PUE solution. When it comes to the accessories, there are loads of accessories here to cover all needs that you might have. Here I want to mention our anti-abrasion protection sleeves. These are the products that make sure that the conduit is not affected by the wear and by the friction. These are much easier to change than the whole conduit, so they help a lot to make sure that the conduit itself is in good health. And we have several clamping systems based on the type of the robots that you might need to use, and also ball joints or the gliding bush. Thank you very much for listening. Now it's time for Q&A.
So here we are in our Q&A session, and now I think we should start with the first question which we get, and it is, do you have any customer success story with sustainable energy solution? Actually, yes, we have, and that's a success story of a solar plant on the mountain in the southern part of Switzerland, actually in the Canton Wallis, where the solar plant delivers a power of approximately 220 households. And actually we have there installed our PIH conduit, which has an excellent performance in that area, so UV resistance, but as well for the temperature, because the lake is on an altitude of roughly 1,800 meters. Therefore, the success story is as well available on our webpage, so www.pma.ch, and then you see there under downloads the success stories and case study. Therefore, you can just go there. There are multiple other success stories which you can read about, and where you can see where you find as well application for our products. The second question, how many kilowatt hours per year can you produce with your existing solar panels, and what is your future goal? This is something for Martin, probably you can answer this one.
Yes, for sure. Currently we have solar panel installation to produce approximately 50,000 kilowatt hour per year, means 3% of our whole energy consumption. And the goal is to increase this capacity by 300,000, 350,000, so that we end up approximately by 22% of our whole consumption.
Great, thank you. Next question. How reliable is the multi-layer technology? In which industry is it used as well? Probably as well for you, Martin.
Okay, yes, that's a good question and tricky to give an answer. So multi-layer technology was, as much I know, introduced by the injection blowing industry, producing for production of bottles, introduced 100 years ago. Then afterwards adopted by the plastic film industry, and then converted as well for the extrusion technology. And reliability is not a question here, because multi-layer extrusion technology is established in the industry. It's more a question about how you can master this technology, and that's as well no question, because we master technology.
Perfect, thank you. Then the next question. What is the difference of PMA Cobot Protect Kit and the Cobot Protect Kit Plus? I will answer this question by myself. So therefore, first of all, we have introduced in the first step our Cobot kit. It's a universal kit which can be used for multiple brands, and you see it here as well on the table. So therefore, it's one box as well sustainable. So you get everything from one box at the end. You can mount it on the Cobot which you have. You will find everything inside. And afterwards, how the market changed, Cobots, as I said, Cobots are going to be bigger and bigger. The payload is going to be higher and higher, and as well the reach arm is as well increasing. There was as well the need to have a longer conduit, more holders on it, and that's the solution. And our solution was to come with a new kit, and that we called Cobot Kit Plus. The content is different, so we get more holders inside, actually 4 holders, 4-meter conduit, and as well some accessories for Adexis 6. Therefore, as well, you get everything from one box. You can just put it, easy to use, it's intuitive, and for more or less 99% of application usable. The next question, what is the latest product you have recently released? That's probably for you, Mo.
Yeah, definitely. It's actually a very good question. It was 2 weeks ago where we introduced our end-of-arm clamp for cobots. And we are very excited about it. The reason we developed that one was because we had some concrete requests from our customers, and we saw that the market is asking for. As well as we had this approach to proactively searching and seeking for additional products. So this combination of need on the market and also making sure that our portfolio for the cobots are complete led us toward developing this solution. I can assure you it's not going to be the last product in this application for robotics and cobots, and we will continue doing so, seeking the market intelligence, asking our customers what is missing, and also proactively thinking about developing new products. It was a great team effort, and it will continue to be this team effort to develop new products and innovative products.
Perfect. Thank you, Mo. I think there are no additional questions inside the chat. But if you have in future some questions, just drop us an email. Will contact us. We're really happy to support you. Therefore, to give you the answer for your question, to support you for our application, and to find the right product for you. And at the end, to serve in the best way with the best product on the market. Thank you very much and have a nice day.